This is a story about never waiting for the perfect time for things to happen. There are moments in life, perhaps every moment, that don't wait for you to be ready. They arrive unannounced in the smallest whispers of opportunity. And if you wait for the perfect time for everything to fall into place, those moments slip away, as fleeting as the wind. Hi, my name is Rebecca. Having relocated from Shanghai to Bangkok together with my cat, I'm now exploring life at a slower pace, finding joy in new places, new tastes, and new experiences. For as long as I can remember, I've carried the weight of borders, the invisible lines that define where I can and cannot go. To me, Taiwan has always felt so close, yet so out of reach, tucked behind layers and layers of history and politics. But then the moment arrived. A new policy opened the door for Chinese people living abroad to visit Taiwan. It wasn't the perfect time. I was buried in work, and early April wasn't the ideal season to visit Taiwan either. Still, when I saw 2 weeks of freedom on the horizon and the possibility of stepping into Taiwan, I applied for the permit, packed my bags, and off I went.
日期是从今天开始，然后到8号。进站的话就直接给他看这一本，走人工闸门口就好。
人工好的。I didn't have a solid plan, just a loose idea of following the East Coast. Through Jiufen, Hualien, Taidong, and then circling back to Taipei to meet my friend at the end of the trip. That was until everything shifted.
Buildings shook just before 8 a.m. local time. It's believed about 100 people are trapped in buildings.
My first solo trip to Taiwan was greeted by the strongest earthquake in 25 years. It really wasn't the perfect time. Or was it? With a strange sense of relief, I realized the epicenter of Hualien was exactly where I had planned to go next. Fate had spared me. My East Coast plan no longer made sense. Not knowing where to go, I wandered into the train station with my TR pass, watching the trains go by. The woman I struck up a conversation with showed me videos of her cats reacting to the earthquake at her cat cafe. Well, I love cats, so I decided to visit her cat cafe in the cat village of Houtong. It wasn't part of any plan, but when nothing goes as expected, perhaps the best plan is no plan at all.
有些小店哦，那个广场去逛逛啦。那边下面有个凉亭，有没有？
好，看到了。Houtong, the cat village, is a charming hillside town once known for coal mining. Today, it's famous for its feline residents, with cats roaming freely through streets lined with cat-themed cafes and shops. I really like this trail. It's just so quiet. I can hear the birds and my footsteps. And it smells great too. This is the top of the cat village. And there's a whole bunch of cat cafes. They all look super cute.
哇，好温馨哦。
I, of course, did not miss the chance to say hi to the lady I met at the train station and her cats.
Let's learn some cat today. Hello. Yes, you know that's you. 圆仔妹、小花、Oreo、花咪、假喷喷、狮子、泡芙。
I felt really grateful because meeting her helped calm my nerves when the aftershocks were still ongoing.
毛啤酒。
After saying goodbye to the cats in Houtong, I boarded the next train to Shifen. Shifen unfolded before me like a forgotten storybook town. Its charm lying in the simple act of wandering beside the train tracks, watching people set their wishes aloft in lanterns. I stood quietly, watching as their hopes floated upward, flickering toward the sky, some falling before they could go even higher. I wasn't sure how their owners would feel, but I found peace in observing it all. It was a gentle reminder that we all have dreams waiting to be released, floating towards something greater, detached from how things might turn out.
Here is where the bus stop is supposed to be. Apparently there is a sign. It's just very, very well hidden.
Speaking of lanterns, it's impossible to miss Jiufen, a town with glowing red lanterns and winding alleyways.
Wow. That looks amazing.
Immortalized by Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away, visiting Jiufen felt like stepping into a dream, especially when the crowd suddenly disappeared after 8 p.m. The alleyways grew emptier and darker, with a subtle hint of snacks lingering in the air, waiting for hungry foodies to discover.
可以的。好，谢谢。
Navigating the local transport systems took some getting used to, even though I spoke the language. But there was something liberating about not having everything figured out. Just as the earthquake had shifted my original plans, I realized I wasn't here to follow a map anyway.
On we go down the endless road. How can we know?
Later in the trip, I found myself wandering the West Coast instead, discovering places I'd never thought to visit. Detours, unexpected turns, moments when nothing went according to plan. And that was okay because life, like the earth itself, shifts beneath our feet. There's no perfect moment when everything aligns just right. All we have to do is make things happen when we can, however small or imperfect the timing might seem. Until next time.